So now that our wort is cooling in the ice bath, we are going to clean the bucket, which is really important. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 teaspoon of Iodophor. I'm going to use Iodophor this time. And we're going to put it in the bucket. And then we're going to fill a gallon of pretty warm water because the ratio is 1 teaspoon per gallon. Cleaning of the buckets, the strainer, and the bucket top, and the airlock is all really, really important for this step because we want to make sure that our beer does not get an infection. One of the most common infections is lactobacillus, which makes the beer sour, and we do not want that because it is not drinkable. So we'll fill this up, use a soft sponge because you do not want to etch your buckets. The minute that you etch your buckets with a hard surface, then you end up getting different bacteria lodged in those etchings, and you basically need to get a new bucket. And I recommend that you get a new bucket every year anyway. Just treat yourself. Go out and get a new bucket so that you don't get infections. It's a good idea. So, just gotta make sure this bucket is as clean as possible, and based on the condition of this bucket, I would say that it's about time that I get a new one as well. So what I do as well is I will put the strainer in here, pour some of this over that, which will give it some sterilization. So we're saving water and sterilizing Iodophor. And pour a little bit more over to be on the safe side. I always rinse everything. So in the end, you're rinsing with really hot water. I'll just use a little dab of Iodophor on this just to finish up. This is the top. We need to make sure, because these are top fermenting yeasts, we really need to make sure that this top is clean because we know that the beer will most likely come in contact with this top. Okay, rinse that off. And finally, the bucket. We'll dump the rest in here. And now this bucket is going to be really sterile, but I will rinse it one last time just to be on the safe side with really, really hot water. Just so that there's no chance of infection. Because one infection can ruin the party. Just want to make sure, I've already sterilized this airlock, but I just want to make sure that it as well is clean. These bungs are rubber and sometimes will hold on to infections. So after a while, you do want to switch these out so that you don't have to worry about infection.